Hello everyone and welcome back to Sudden Wealth. I hope you guys are doing very well. If you do enjoy the content, please consider dropping that like and subscribe. It greatly helps the channel, so thank you very much for your support. I'd like to say I apologize for this clickbait title. You guys will know where I'm coming from. If you are an old follower of the channel, please forgive me. If you are a newcomer, I hope you came for the clickbait and you'll stay for the content. So let's go straight to the big news of the day. Bitcoin broke 100K. Congratulations to everyone. Ethereum was approaching $4,000. And of course, Jim Cramer comes at $103,000 and says that you cannot go wrong buying Bitcoin, that it's like trading, having insider information, etc., etc. I just saw somebody wrote this. I think I've seen Somi mentioning this. But basically, Kramer turned bullish once again, and as soon as he turned bullish, we went straight down from there. So classic Kramer. There's nothing special about it. Now we sold off just now to $92,000 on Bitcoin. A flash, if you want a flash crash, like people call it. What we just had is, I couldn't confirm this, but from what I've managed to see, is basically $400 million of leveraged longs just got liquidated. Now this is the most since FTX bankruptcy. So this is like really record breaking or top liquidity, top liquidation event over the last 2 years is probably the biggest one. Now, this is actually very good. You see, you need to understand who's going extremely leveraged long. People who are not believers and they miss the Bitcoin pump. So now they come in late and they try to overcompensate with leverage. What have I said before many times to people in this channel? I get the feeling that people one day will disconnect saying, this guy says the same things over and over again. What have I said repeatedly when we approach this phase of the cycle? I said, this is the most dangerous part of the cycle. This is when moves are very sudden. I mean, Bitcoin is now above, at least at the time of this recording, above 96,500 again. So the crash was a crash to yesterday evening price, to 24-hour ago price. This is where we are now. We are crashing to 24-hour ago price. Crazy. But this is when the reason why it's so dangerous is a lot of new people are coming that are not used to this level of volatility. So that's one. Number two, these are people who have zero conviction. So if they see a 5% drop, they'll sell. Number three, these are people who miss the majority of the pumps, so they will try to compensate it with leverage. What destroys men? Ladies, liquor, leverage. So I've said this many times before. Even when Luna was going down 99+%, people lost fortunes trying to short it, because they would open short positions and then the price would rise enough in a buy the dip event that would liquidate the shorts and then proceed to go down again. Think about it. Bitcoin went from under a penny to $100,000 plus. And the amount of people liquidated over the years on the long side, meaning on the chart, on the price going up, is amazing. This shows, let's say that Bitcoin in 2 weeks is like 120K. These people that went ultra long leverage are finished. They are liquidated, they're out. Yet the chart went in the direction that they predicted. See what I mean? But still, it went down just enough to take them out. So I cannot tell you what to do at all, I can't. But I've warned about leverage so many times, and it's not just the small money that does it wrong. As you can see, big money also does it wrong. It's crazy. It's crazy, and this is why it's so dangerous. Because unfortunately, there's no easy way for people to learn. They need to learn the hard way. I hope that when you see these green candles and these, like today, I was not supposed to record today. I'm really tired. I had a very big week. I've recorded almost every day this week, and I thought, okay, today I'm going to give it a rest. But then I saw this, and I thought, okay, I need to warn the audience about this because this is going to happen more often. People getting caught off guard, people chasing green candles, people having the basically, if this coin doesn't pop in 6 hours, I'm out kind of attitudes. You are most likely, unless you're extremely lucky, you are not going to make it. It's really that simple. And if you start playing with leverage, because this will tie into part 2 of this video, you are in it for distraction. That simple. Now, one of the ways that you can see that the market is always wrong, let's take the example of Altcoin Daily. Altcoin Daily, a channel about altcoins. They made a tweet a few months ago saying altcoins are finished, it's all about Bitcoin, maybe we won't have an altcoin season. This is a channel, let me remind you, about altcoins. That tweet was the bottom of the chart, other coins versus Bitcoin. Literally. The day they tweet that is the day that we go almost always straight up from there. This is just an example of how this is the same thing with Jim Cramer is a legend because he can pick these things to the hour. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. I've never seen anything like this. I really think is maybe is a clue of the Matrix, just people making fun of us. Now, one of the good things that I've seen is that people are calling the top at 100K. Good. We need people to call the top. But if nobody thinks it's the top and it's just going to go up, probably that's the top. So we need people to call the top. But with this comes a serious warning, another one. I know this is not the funniest of videos, but it's a very important one. You're going to have a lot of people on YouTube, on X, in a lot of places, calling the top pretty much at 100K, at 110, at 115, at 120, at 125, blah, 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 blah. And they will miss it all the time until, because they call the top on a weekly basis, they are going to make it. They are going to get it, maybe not up to the day, but very close by. What they're going to do afterwards is delete all the previous calls and leave that one there. And then they will say, you see, I called the top on the day or on the week or whatever. Join me in my private group so I can tell you which coin is going to do 100x next. Or join me so I can tell you when to buy Bitcoin. Join me so I can tell you how to use leverage to do blah, 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 blah. This is the next step. Expect it because it's going to happen. And then if you go to this person's Twitter, it's going to give you the oh my God, this guy's a genius. Look at these. Right call, right call, right call. Because since you've not been there, you won't know the history. Most likely, because this is how these people work. If you say something, if you were there a long time ago and you point it out, you get blocked. So the idea is to lure you in. So think social media plus selling of services like trading groups and courses equals 99% of the time scam. Oh, can this one be actually a good one? Yeah. Sure, take the bait. Now, the other part in which I titled this video about here are 10 coins that will do 100x. It's not because I obviously am not going to give you 10 coins that are going to do 100x. Look, you guys, you all know my coins. I've talked about them extensively at the worst pricing possible. Some of them below 2 million market cap. I mean, I've done all of that. Some of them did, as you know, more than 100x. I've done all of that. What you're going to see by a lot of people going forward is this coin, these 10 coins will do 100x, or these 10 AI coins, or these 10 meme coins, or these 10 whatever going to do 100x. Which coins are those? I'll tell you. Whatever coins are being more searched on Google and other places during that week. Doesn't matter which ones they are. Can be, I mean, maybe potentially not Bitcoin, because it's going to be hard to convince people that we're going to go to to $10 million in this cycle. Although $1 million will be a call that you're going to see very soon. But what they're going to do is, okay, why? Oh, XRP went up, XRP 100 times. Which one? H bar, Edera, 100x. Which one went up? Pepe, 100x. So what they're going to do is, depending on the week you are, depending on the flow of information research, the number of clicks, the number of searches on Twitter, the number of searches on Google, whatever, they're going to find the top most searched coins of the week. Then they will make a video about those 10 coins. Why? Because they know it's going to attract a lot of views, because that's what people are looking for. And then they're going to tell you what you want to hear, 100x. How is it? Doesn't matter, 100x. Right? Because that's what you want. 100x, let's say, if Ethereum is pumping and they say 100x, for eternity, let's say Ethereum is at $500 billion. 100x is 50 trillion. 50 trillion is twice the entire GDP of the US. The entire crypto market is like 3.5 trillion. But these people are saying that within 6 months, Ethereum is going to go up. Like, I'm just giving an example, right? You can do the same with XRP, with whatever, right? It's not about the coin itself. It's going to be about whatever is pumping. Doesn't matter what it is. Okay? And you need to realize that this is, once again, a tactic to prey on you, to lure you in, and to have you buy whatever they're selling. You should always think about it this way. Why does a person that makes so much money trading, why do they need my $200 a month so desperately? This is a person that gets everything 100x's like it's nothing, right? So why do they need my $200 and my $25 Discord fee? Why? Why are they so involved in? Why would they waste that time on that? Think about it. Now, this is going to be quite the funny altcoin season. I think we just went through our first altcoin season week. As I've said, at least if you look at the others BTC chart, although it still doesn't feel like a real altcoin season, but that will come soon enough. You need to understand that the market is now, as I've said so many times, in its most dangerous phase. Not just the market action, because it's very fast, corrections are short but painful. So you need to get used to it. You need to study previous cycles. You need to see it so you know what to expect. You also need to be careful with the external factors coming, okay? Because the market is doing so well, now it will attract scammers. And the tricks are getting more elaborate over time. Finally, just wanted to say, light a candle for Peter Schiff. I've never seen so much cope in a Twitter page like his. Never seen so much pain in his writings. Light the candle for him. Be nice. Take the high road. Take the high road. Of course, he's going to predict, as I've said before. Now we are in the last stage of the crypto cycle of Peter Schiff, which is predicting the top on a weekly basis, in some cases daily basis, and come up with scenarios for a top. Oh, Russia will sell, so it's the top. Oh, China will sell, so it's the top. Oh, the DOJ will sell. Oh, Biden's gonna want to get revenge from Trump. Oh, this one's gonna happen, and that one's gonna, and everything's gonna crash. And it's the same story. Then when we have the bear market, he will do his victory laps once again. Say, I told you so, I'm so smart. And here is a prediction, a little nudge to my friend Somi. Here is a prophecy of mine. You one day will see this written down by Peter Schiff. He will say this: Bitcoin crashes to 100K. And he won't understand what he just said and and why it's so ridiculous. But with that, I'll leave you be. This video is actually ended up lasting longer than I thought. I know that this is not the funniest of videos. This is not what you want to hear. But it's important that you are aware, because this is going to get pretty crazy going forward, and the scamming levels are going to go through the roof. And with that, thank you very much for your support. I hope you guys have a nice Friday tomorrow, and I'll catch you in the next one.